Let's talk about cooking. Welcome back to Food for Thought, everybody. And the topic of conversation for today's episode is just going to be cooking because it's something that I've been really enjoying doing and really enjoying learning about recently. So that's what I want to talk about for the day. Let's get straight into it. There we go. Raise you guys up a little bit for that extra good camera angle. You can see everything I'm doing. All right, let's hop straight into it. Today is going to be another kind of bootleg breakfast. We have 2 eggs, smoked salmon as per usual. This time I've got 2 bigger tomatoes. I got 2 bigger tomatoes. I was deciding if I wanted to use one or both, but I'll use both. And then we have 3 pieces of toast in the toaster there. I turned this one down because these 2 the 2 toasters closer to you have a really small piece of toast in them, so I want to toast it less. And we got some butter in here, obviously, just for the pan. And that's gonna be basically it. I'm gonna grab up the salt and pepper and the secret seasoning Vegeta. If you guys haven't tried that, try it out. And I think I actually want to try doing a little bit of chili powder as well on my eggs. I'm not sure if that's a thing that people do. Actually, no. Paprika, not chili powder. I want to try some paprika. Grab out the salt. Where's the paprika? There we go. I'm loving these new little jars that I got for my seasonings. It's really awesome stuff. All right, let's get the heat on. Today I'm going to be making soft, what's it called? Sorry, over easy, not soft. Over easy. We'll be making over easy fried eggs. So there we go. Fits perfectly. I'm going to use that to cook the top of the eggs, the top of the whites. Just get a bit of butter in the pan. And it should be pretty good. Let's weigh out these tomatoes. $2.34. I actually brought my laptop right up close here, which hopefully makes it better, so because I'm not walking back and forth all the time. Just move that off to the side while I cut the tomatoes. I don't really like to put a bunch of pressure on the plate if I'm not actually weighing stuff and there's the scale underneath it. Do you guys eat this part of the tomato? I don't know. I don't like it, so I usually cut it out unless I'm making unless I'm using a lot of tomatoes. But if it's something like this, where the tomatoes are kind of like a main aspect, you know, raw just there, I'll cut them out. So yeah, cooking. I actually forgot one ingredient, but cooking has just been so fun for me recently, and I feel like it's actually a burden for a lot of people. You know, like it's something that takes up their time that they would rather spend time doing other stuff, which I understand. But I don't know, I've been actually really enjoying my time cooking. It's sort of therapeutic, and it's also a challenge for me because obviously I'm at university right now and I have to learn how to cook for myself, which I've never had to do before as a university or as a kid, right? And I don't know, I just find that challenge really fun. You can just be super creative. There's literally an infinite number of things that you can make. There's an infinite number of combinations of different spices. And one thing when I was playing football a lot was that, you know, there's either you did bad or you did good. You know, there's not much room for debate there. But and also you're constantly being judged, I guess, by I did not mean to. That was such habit. I tried to crack the egg yolk there, but I actually want to keep it uncracked. I'll set up this camera a little better so you can see what's happening in the pan. All right. But yeah, with cooking, I don't feel that pressure, you know. It's just me and whatever I'm making. That was, oh, I broke the yolk. Whoops. It's still kind of staying intact. Oh man. See, every time I crack eggs, I don't break the yolk, and the one time I don't want to crack the yolk, I break it. Of course. All right, let's get our seasonings in there. So yeah, it's for football. It was like relatively stressful to try and perform, you know. But it feels like when I'm cooking, it's so different. I just, you know, can have fun with it, experiment, try different things, and it's a great way to spend time with your loved ones as well, family, friends, and you can make food for other people. That's a great thing as well. It's a great way to show love. Let's get this toasting. I'm trying to improve my timing, so let's get that on there. I'm trying to cook the top of the white now. Oh, I forgot the Vegeta seasoning. We'll go in with that. Generous amount. There we go. So yes, cooking is something that I've been really enjoying, and I actually want to show you guys something which I'm proud of. I pickled my first ever ingredient. Take a look. Boom, pickled red onions. These actually have such a nice color to them. And what I had initially gotten my pickled red onions mixed up with, there you go, look at that. I initially got them mixed up with pickled carrots. Like I saw a video of a guy making pickled onions and I'm like, oh, I love pickled onions. I was remembering from Vietnamese food, I believe, is where I got the sort of, like where it popped up in my mind. But I was thinking actually of, not Vietnamese food, but I was thinking of, sorry, yeah, I was thinking of pickled carrots, not pickled onions. But I actually do really like the pickled onions. I tried them out. They're quite good. They've been in the fridge since yesterday, and the way I made them is just equal parts water, vinegar, and then some, not equal parts salt, but equal parts water and vinegar in a pot, and I put some salt in it. Brought that up to a boil, and then let it cool down a bit, and just poured it over the onions. And then let that cool and slapped them in the fridge. That easy. And there's also a bunch of different things. See, this is another reason why I love cooking, right? Like, I started out with just that base for these. But I know that there's a ton of different variations that people do, a ton of different stuff that people put on their actual, sorry, give me a sec. I'm just gonna put the tiniest bit of water in here just to sort of steam the tops of those eggs a little bit, because I want them to cook faster. Don't want the bottom to get burnt. I'm gonna leave the top on there. So there's so many different variations that you can do. And that's what I love about cooking. There's literally so many things. You can put sugar in this. You can put, I don't know, other spices, whatever you want, garlic. There's so many different things, and I can't wait to try those out after I make those. And I think I'm gonna try eating them with this breakfast. I have no idea if that's gonna be something that's good or not. There we go, look at that. Tops are nice and cooked now. So we're gonna take these out real soon. I'm just gonna get, oh, and the toast is done as well. I'm getting better at this camera angle thing. There we go. Actually remembering to show you guys what I'm doing. It's a miracle. There we go. This one was not is not really over easy, but that's okay. Not a big deal. It's still gonna taste good, which is all that matters at the end of the day. There we go. I think I might put these tomatoes on a separate plate, just because I want to be able to put my toast and my eggs on the same plate. Look at that. Look at how nice those look. I'll put a little bit of salt on those when I eat those. All right, let's get the toast. Perfect toast on that one. Let's rate this one. Pretty good. Pretty good as well. And let's see if I can grab this little guy. It's the end piece of the loaf. You guys tell me if you live with a family. Sometimes what I used to do, I don't do it anymore because it's like, it's kind of petty, but what I used to do is I'd literally, if I was starting the loaf, I'd cut off the end and then I'd cut into one of the middle pieces and then just leave the end in the bag or wherever the bread was, which was crazy. Well, actually, I don't know if that's that crazy, but that's what I used to do. Not anymore, but I did do that before. And let's get a little bit of, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I really want to try to learn how different spices affect different foods. And one way to do that is by using individual spices. So I'm gonna try to put paprika on one of the eggs and not on the other one. And I wanna see how it changes how the egg tastes. And I'll put a decent amount as well, just because I really wanna get that paprika flavor. So I think cooking for a lot of people is just this chore that they have to do, that they don't want to do, that is more of a necessity rather than a pleasure, which is totally understandable because I understand that a lot of people are very, very busy, and I'm very blessed to be able to have, you know, time to dedicate to cooking as I am right now. But I would encourage you, if you do have the time and you want to try it out, just give cooking a try. Just don't put pressure on yourself. Just have fun with whatever you're doing and try different things out, because I think you'll be surprised at how relaxing and therapeutic it can be. We're getting a lot of smoked salmon on today because there's not many other ingredients that I have right now. So I'm gonna put extra smoked salmon, because why not? And then what I'm gonna do is I will eventually end up putting that egg on the toast and eating the toast with the eggs on top. That was 47 grams of smoked salmon. Usually I'm like a 32, 31. That's usually where I land. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, that's basically it actually. So let me show you guys what we're working with. This is breakfast. Toast with fried eggs, smoked salmon, and tomatoes. Very simple. And I'll also try out the pickled onions that I have over there. But for now, this is what we're working with. Let's do the quick takeaways from today's episode. And I'll let you guys get on with whatever you're doing for the day. Hope you guys have a great day. I'm very disorganized right now. And you just gotta look at my garbage can. There you go. All right. We talked about cooking today. I kind of just rambled about how much I like cooking, but it's super fun for me because it's creative. There's not a lot of pressure. There's infinite number of things that you can do, infinite number of things that you can learn. It's relaxing, and obviously you make great tasting food. Who doesn't love that? So if you guys want to try out cooking, try it out, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching.